What is going on, guys? It is Jack here, back once again with another Battlefield 4 video. Today, going to be doing another versus, this time between the 7.62 miniguns and the 25mm rounds for the Scout Chopper. Now, if you guys don't know what versus is, this is a series where I take two or more guns, gadgets, anything you can think of that are somewhat similar, and put them head to head. And from there, I will decide which one I think is the best and which one I would recommend you guys using on the battlefield. So let's just jump headfirst into this, talking about the miniguns first. So the 7.62 miniguns, I'm not going to say the 7.62, I'm just going to say miniguns, but the miniguns are a very high rate of fire machine gun, pretty much, that are mounted on both sides of your scout chopper that will take out infantry, light armor targets, and vehicles. Now, this is an extremely good against aircraft, and I need to emphasize that a ton. If you guys have not used these against aircraft, you guys should try it because they shred. I have some gameplay in here where this guy just keeps on coming and trying to take me out, and I just take him every time. These miniguns are ridiculous against aircraft. I mean, I can't say it enough. I've had times where a jet has been coming barreling towards me, trying to shoot me, as jet pilots do, and I will take them out with the minigun as they fly right past me, and I don't even think they see it coming. It just melts them so fast, okay? It's like a microwave, it really is. It just melts them. And all of this sounds extremely good. And you might think to yourself, well, why wouldn't I use this, okay? And there's actually two reasons why I wouldn't recommend using this, or two reasons why I would stay away from this. And not saying you shouldn't use it, but these are valid reasons to choose the 25mm. And one of the reasons to maybe draw away from this is its accuracy. In order to do well with these miniguns, you have to have pretty ridiculously good accuracy in terms of hitting your target. Now, when it comes to air, you can still miss or you can still have a little wiggle room, but when it comes to infantry, you have to be very precise to land your shots. As for, the 25mm, it is splash damage, so you land it somewhere near them and you're going to definitely damage them. Now, also another little con that is, associated with these miniguns is not only is the accuracy a little hindered, but you also can't take out heavy infantry, which, in my opinion, I'm fine with not being able to take out heavy infantry. I never actually really went for heavy infantry anyways when I, used the 25mm. So for me, the only con I'd say with this is you have to have really good accuracy in order to do well with this. But if you have extremely good accuracy, then I would never use the 25mm ever again. I would stick to the minigun solely. So you're thinking to yourself, okay, well, the miniguns seem good, my accuracy is, decent, so I'll give it a go. And, go ahead, by all means, give it a go. But now we're going to move on to the 25mm rounds. I'm just going to list the pros and the cons, and then after that I will tell you what I feel is the best one. So for the 25mm, these things, I have mood swings with these, okay? For instance, sometimes I feel that they are really good, and sometimes I feel that I can't, hit crap with it. So, you know, what I find a good analogy for the 25mm and the 7.62 miniguns is the 25mm is kind of your training wheels, okay? So they are a great starting weapon for when you first hop into a jet. Unfortunately, you have the miniguns when you first get into a helicopter. I'm sorry, I think I said jet just a couple seconds ago, but I'm sorry. You guys have to have the miniguns when you first start out, which is unfortunate. But if you just repair someone, you can unlock those unlocks very quick if you have a great pilot. And so I'd say 25mm if you're starting out. Perfect. Okay, I would use those for a couple months and just get used to flying around and hitting your targets with those. Once you can easily hit all your targets and, you're hitting air, you're hitting ground, you're hitting heavy targets, and you're feeling, oh man, my accuracy is pretty good. You're moving around the map, zooming your mouse across the whole mouse mat, just doing all types of crazy stuff. Once you feel that you are extremely good with the 25mm, then I would recommend switching over to the miniguns. Okay, they are the training wheels in my opinion, the 25mm, and they are the things that I would recommend starting with, and then moving on over to the miniguns because I feel that every good scout chopper pilot should be using miniguns. And basically, what I'm getting at in all this is which is the better one. And there is a very, very, very clear answer, and that is definitely the 7.62 minigun. So there you have it. That is what I find is the clear winner. Now, there's always some things where you can disagree, and there are reasons to not use the miniguns. And when I see someone like using 25 millimeters, I don't first come to my head like, what are they thinking? Like, no, the miniguns are, or I'm sorry, the 25 millimeters are a pretty good choice, but overall, the miniguns, without a doubt, I say are your go-to. So, like I said, start out with the 25s, but once you get good with those, switch to the miniguns, and you'll never, ever, ever guarantee it, look back. So that's pretty much it for this episode of Versus. This was a little quick of an episode, but I feel that I wanted to do this because I know a lot of pilots or just players alike who just want some good education, can't really decide between the two. So I just made a nice little short clip telling you guys what I feel are the best ones and which, you know, not only is it an opinion, but it is pretty much fact that the miniguns are better. It just requires your aim. So now I've been thinking about something, and I'm switching a little subject a little bit, but if you guys know my channel, I have my top-notch loadouts, and I was thinking, what if I did something like top-notch loadout, but for vehicles, and went through every vehicle and just said what I felt would be the best, you know, primary, secondary weapon, countermeasures, upgrades, and just mm, excuse me, and just go through all the vehicles and do that because there are some, good recommendations I'd say for the Scout Chopper, and that would be if I were to run a full setup, I would be running the miniguns. My secondary would be laser guided, so you can take out those heavy armored targets, and then my countermeasure ECM, and then my upgrades air radar. But that's just me. If you guys want a really in depth of all those, maybe do a top notch vehicle loadout or something like that, leave it in the comments below. Just say yes, that sounds awesome, or no, I think you should stay away from that, and I'll stay away from that. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, sorry, I'm working on this big project. I'm having a little issues along the way, but those should be fixed soon. And see you guys in the next video, and have fun on the battlefield. Peace out.